Hey, good afternoon. I've got two bat houses here that I took down because they were 5 years old and a woodpecker destroyed them. But I wanted to do a comparison. There are hundreds of bat houses out there, and just to pick a couple, that's a hard task. So I picked these two, and I'll show you the difference. They each have good points and bad points. Just kind of go over it and show you what you're buying. Both of these bat houses, today I priced them, are $94.99 each. So they're the same price. This bat house I purchased from the Organization for Bat Conservation. It's a 5-chamber house, and you see the green netting. It's got green mesh in there on all the panels. It's made of cedar. The back piece is 3/4 inch exterior plywood, and this bat house held together very well. This is a BestNest premium stained bat house. They claim this is made from furniture grade wood, which doesn't refer to a specific type of wood, just the grade of wood. And I want to say that the inside looks like mahogany, but I'm not a wood expert, but we'll give you the details. Both of these bat houses got beat to death by the woodpecker. This is the Organization for Bat Conservation house. This is all cedar, and look at the plywood backboard on this bat house compared to the plywood on this bat house. I had bats living in both of these houses, and they preferred this house over this house. And I think the inside of this house is what made the difference. You can see the difference in quality, how this is all separated and splintering apart. This roof is warped and bowed. This one's still pretty solid. This BestNest is all tongue and groove, except for the back portion where the back panel attaches to the sides. The roof is tongue and groove, and these panels are tongue and groove that slide into the sides. This is the other side. You can see all the roof coming apart, and the back plywood on this BestNest is all separating, while the Organization for Bat Conservation house, this house very sturdy. This house was more lived in, and neither one of these houses came sealed or caulked. I had to take these down for a hurricane. When I had them down, I tried to caulk them, but it was probably too late because they were already a year or so old, maybe 2 years old when I tried to fix them. This is looking up into each bat house. We'll take a close-up and show you the difference. This is a 5-chamber house, and each chamber's 3/4 inches, and you notice it has the green mesh on all the panels, so the bats have something to cling to. The problem with that is if you look at these staples, they're all rusty. I don't know how long it would take before those disintegrate, and the poor bats could get trapped up inside there behind the net. You can see how all those staples are rusted. This bat house has naturally grooved panels, and I think that's what made this house more desirable to the bats. And these are 1-inch chambers. The one thing I notice about the 1-inch chamber, every now and then you might get a wasp nest up in there, and you can get in there when there's no bats and knock it out. But you can see all the natural grooving of the wood. This wood is nice and solid. All of this wood is solid. All these panels are still solid. These have kind of split, and this does look like furniture grade wood, just like they advertised. But the way they assemble it's weird for plywood. You can see this is all coming apart here. I had bats in both houses, but the bats preferred the BestNest house over the Organization for Bat Conservation. But I bought 2 more of these houses. I totally disassembled them, sealed them, glued them, and screwed them back together, and I have 2 of these back to back. You can see how fine and how intricate this scoring is on this wood. I think that made it attractive. I am not a bat professional, but I am a bat enthusiast. My take, if I could take the wood construction of this Organization for Bat Conservation bat house and incorporate the interior design of this BestNest bat house, I think that would make a killer bat house, because this wood, this bat house is still really solid compared to the BestNest, but the bats prefer to live in the BestNest. So if I can combine both of these bat houses into one, I'd have a bat utopia. I did install 2 new BestNest bat houses before I took the other pair down. I hope this gives you some idea of how these things are constructed. Like I said, there's hundreds on the market, and probably the majority of them don't work. These 2 worked, They have good points, bad points. If I could combine both, I'd have a beautiful bat house. I would go with something that has scored wood inside and not a screen or a mesh stapled to the wood. I think that would be detrimental to the bats. But you need to get a bat house that has a good grade wood for longevity in the weather. Hey, thanks for watching.